It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. And just before we went into the ad break, Graham was reading a story out loud because today is World Read Aloud Day. And the fire of literacy is created by the emotional sparks between a child, a book, and the person reading. Now, this is the reason that child literacy and reading for enjoyment organizations Nal'ibali challenges parents and caregivers around the country to participate in World Read Aloud Day today. And we are joined by the Western Cape Provincial Support Co-Ordinator for Nal'ibali, Bulelani Futshane, to share more with us this morning. Bulelani, good morning.
Good morning.
You know what, I love World Read Aloud Day. There's something about, being captivated in a story. I, growing up, had my dad reread the same stories over and over. But I'm looking at statistics about literacy in South Africa. Out of 50 countries, South Africa came in at number 50. That's shocking. Why is this the case, and what can we do to improve literacy skills in our country?
Well, I think it's important to first give you the numbers and actually tell you that 78% of grade 4 learners are not able to read for meaning. Okay. This basically means that the problem is mainly at the foundation phase, where children are not being read to in their own mother tongue languages. And therefore, we need to strengthen that foundation phase, where at the earlier stages of the children's lives, we are able to expose them to storytelling and also read stories aloud to them, especially in their own mother tongue, because that basically gives them a solid foundation in terms of being able to have a better chance of performing well academically as well.
I can imagine that foundation is absolutely important. Now, what is the goal for Nal'ibali this year with World Read Aloud Day 2019?
Well, last year we were able to reach 1 million children that were read aloud to on this day. So this year we want to top that number. We're aiming to reach 1.5 million children across South Africa.
I think that's absolutely incredible. And I know your reach is bigger this year because you've partnered with literacy programs as well as with the government.
Yes.
So what are some of the activities that will be taking place across the country today?
Yeah, well, we have a special event that's happening at Sentin Library, where we will have guests from the Department of Education, as well as an author, Lebogang, who will be participating. And we have a group of children coming from Alexandra and surrounding communities who will be participating in that event. So we urge people in the Gauteng community to participate, but also across the country, also through our partnership with the Department of Education. We have thousands of schools that are participating in this event, and we're hoping through that also with the support of our literacy mentors and Funda Leader volunteers who are working the reading clubs on the ground, that will be able to reach the 1.5 million children this year.
Well, 1.5, it is a big number, but I know there are a lot more children that needs to be reached.
Yes.
And it's not just for one day, but throughout the year. And I know today is set aside as World Read Aloud Day. What's the response been from the kids and even those reading to the children?
Well, I can safely say this is now becoming a movement. And for us as Nal'ibali, that's our aim. We are aiming to create a social movement where reading becomes part of the culture of our communities. So we are starting to see children where now they are making placards, as we're building up to this day. There were road shows, kids wrote placards written, we support reading. We ask for parents to read aloud to us every day, at least for 15 minutes a day. So the response has been good from the children, but now we are urging the adults in particular to get involved, because without their support, we won't be able to reach the target.
That's right. And exactly how can they pledge and show their involvement? Right,
so we have our Nal'ibali website where you can be able to download the story that Graham read earlier. So you can download the story at www.nalibali.org. We also have our Mobi site for those with smartphones, but you can also pledge on our website as well. And we are also asking South Africans to say, we are calling this a WRAD 2019 challenge. Take photos, please capture the moments and share them on our social media platforms so we can make sure that we captivate the whole country.
Well, Bulelani, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And I hope you at home will be able to read aloud to your children, not only today, but every other day. And let's improve the literacy rates in our country.